Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we are going to be seeing how the Ryse Kool-Aid energy drink compares to the actual Kool-Aid. They definitely look similar, but do they taste similar? It's coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night and one on the weekends. And if you're looking to show support for the channel, I do offer channel memberships where you can get early access to Caffeine Man videos. If that is not for you, feel free to follow me on social media. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. All at Caffeine Man 1. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the Ryse Kool-Aid energy drink. And not only will we be doing a taste test of the Ryse Kool-Aid energy drink, but we will also be comparing it to actual Kool-Aid to see how close they compare. I did this with the Ryse Sunny D flavor, and whenever there are collabs like this, I do try to actually get the product, so I also did it with the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, because it's really the best way to see how close the drinks are to each other. Granted, some of these drinks are not carbonated, such as the Kool-Aid and the Sunny D, while the energy drinks are carbonated, so we're just trying to see how similar they are to each other to see if they can actually call themselves that name of a drink. Now, I did actually do a full review on the Ryse drinks. I actually had it broken up into 2 separate videos, so if you want to know everything there is to know about the company, how it got started, and the ingredients in this drink, plus a taste test, be sure to check out that video right there. That is the original video that goes over everything. Then I'll see if I can fit, right, is there room? There should be room. I'll make room over there. That is the second video that went over some of the other drinks that they came out with. Therefore, since I went over all the information in those two videos, this is mostly going to be a taste test and a comparison video. Timestamps and chapters down below so you can go where you want to go. Now, when it comes to this drink, I do want to say I am fairly excited. I know a lot of people are excited by this because not only is it nostalgic for some of us going back to when we were kids, but Kool-Aid has been a part of like everyone's life, really. It's been around for quite a while, so kids now are even drinking it. But for me, it was back in the day when his slogan must be the same when he was like, "Oh yeah!" And he smashed through the wall, and it was just, whenever those commercials came on, we had to like stop what we were doing and watch him smash through the wall, because what kid doesn't want to go breaking through a wall? And I really liked the drink as a kid because carbonation has always been something that didn't really agree with me, would usually bother my stomach. So I used to drink drinks that were non-carbonated, such as iced tea and a lot of Kool-Aid. Of course, I was a kid, so I didn't really mind the certain amount of sugar I was getting in there. My parents minded a little bit. Try and get yourself a sugar-free version and add just a little bit of sugar to it. But it wasn't even just as a kid. I mean, I even drank this when I was in high school. I was a huge fan of it in high school. And when I was in high school, they actually started doing like a point reward system. So you would buy it, and then you'd get off the box or the container, you would cut out the points, and you'd collect all the points and redeem them. And they had like a little catalog you could look through. And I saved up for one of the most expensive items, most points on there, which was the Kool-Aid Man watch. That's right. I don't think I still have it. It's probably worth money. I should have kept it, but I'll see if I can find a picture, put it up there for you. Yeah, I was so excited when I got that, and I wore it, and I wore it to high school, and I thought I was the coolest kid on the block because I had a Kool-Aid Man watch, but I was not the coolest kid in school with a Kool-Aid Man watch. I'm pretty sure it bumped me down on the list that I was already really low on. But that being said, I was a big fan of Kool-Aid, and in general, you'll hear me say in a lot of my videos, I was never really much of a fruit punch person, but when it comes to tropical punch, I do like tropical punches a little bit more. They're slightly different, but that slight difference makes me like tropical punch more than fruit punch. And there's just something about Kool-Aid that whatever they did to their tropical punch, they just made it better than most of the other fruit punches and tropical punches out there. Of course, as I got older and as I got into adulthood, you stop drinking drinks like that because they're more like kid drinks or whatever, and because of the sugar content in there, I wouldn't drink it. But to have an energy drink now, which is right up my alley, that's Kool-Aid flavored, I'm very excited. Let's go ahead, let's taste them out. I just gotta grab it from my Caffeine Man fridge, and can you guess where I purchased these? I actually got these off of Campus Protein. They had these right as they came out, so I was super happy to see it on the website, purchased it, and got 10% off, just like you guys can get 10% off when you use coupon code CaffeineMan10. Sometimes they do have specials that give you a little bit more off. If it's your first time there, they might give you a 15 or a 20% off coupon. And if that's the case, I just ask you to use my link down below. I put it in a pinned comment as well as the description box, and that way they know Caffeine Man sent you to Campus Protein. All right, let's jump into this. I'll show you the can. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! If I knew how to do cool stuff in editing, I'd probably like throw some bricks up there and stuff, but you're lucky to get all these cans over here, let alone special editing effects. Let's taste it out. Oh my goodness, look at that. We got ourselves a pinkish red Kool-Aid color. And that is almost the color of Kool-Aid. We will have to compare it shortly to see how close it is in color too. Now I know a lot of you don't like artificial coloring in the drinks because you don't want your body to have to unnecessarily process stuff, but luckily enough it is not artificial coloring. It is actually colored from vegetable juice, so they are using a natural coloring. Good for them. Good for you. Let's taste it out. And if you didn't know, Ryse Energy drinks have 200 milligrams of caffeine. Can't forget to talk about the caffeine count. I know all the information was in those other videos, but you gotta talk caffeine. So for your carbonation, you are getting a medium to high carbonation. I don't think they went too high with it because once again, fruit punch is not carbonated, so they want to kind of keep a smoother feel to it. For your sweetness, you are definitely getting a high sweetness. You're getting a very high sweetness because this is very, very sweet, which is good because I love me some sweet drinks. And from what I remember, Kool-Aid is pretty sweet as well. And for your flavor profile, you are also getting a high flavor profile. They are not only giving you a sweet drink, but they are giving you a lot of that tropical punch flavor, and it's probably one of the better tropical punches that I've had. Definitely better than all those fruit punch flavors. And there is something to it that really does make it give you that Kool-Aid feel to it. Like I said, it's been a long time since I had Kool-Aid, but if I drank that without having to do a comparison, I'd be like, yeah, that's a good Kool-Aid flavor. It reminds me of the Kool-Aid that I remember. But as you guys know, I have some Kool-Aid here. So now let's go ahead, compare the two. And for the first comparison, here we go. I mean, that's a good job right there. That is them paying really close attention to details there. So, all right, so I already tasted this. Let's go ahead, let's taste this out. I'm excited to try it again though. And I think it's gonna be, I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot sweeter than this, but this is pretty sweet, so let's taste it out. Definitely a different feel than the carbonation, obviously. Definitely a lot smoother, and it doesn't seem to be as sweet as this one, which is interesting. I did the 2 scoops, 12 ounces of water, like it said. I put 1 ice cube in there. So I think if I put in like maybe an extra half scoop, it would be a bit sweeter. But the tropical punch definitely seems reminiscent to this. So let's go and do the side to side, back and forth. Yeah, now that I just had this, it's definitely got that Kool-Aid flavor to it, so very impressive. And honestly, given the lack of carbonation, I wish I bought me one of those like SodaStream machines or something, because I'm curious if I just add SodaStream to that, if it's gonna taste like this one here. And this one, like I said, it does have that Kool-Aid flavor to it, and it actually does seem a decent amount sweeter. And to tell you the truth, that's really exciting because now if I want Kool-Aid, I can have it in an energy drink, 200 milligrams of caffeine, and it's actually a bit sweeter than the actual real Kool-Aid. So very impressive. Great job to Ryse. So let me put this down before I drink it all because I should save some for my wife. Let her try it too. And let's go ahead. Let's put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I am going to be giving the Ryse Kool-Aid one of the top scores of the fruit punch and tropical punches, an extra added bonus point, or 0.01 math to the Ryse drink, and I am going to give this a 9.5. I think they did a great job making it taste like what it was supposed to taste like Kool-Aid. And even though one or two of those 9.2s might have a stronger punch of flavor, this is still giving you a strong, solid flavor and does taste very similar to Kool-Aid. Thank you so much for joining me today. Definitely feel free to leave me a comment down below if you've tried this drink, what you think of it. And I do know this, I did actually watch a couple of reviews of this drink that got to the videos before me, and it's not getting as high of praise that I gave it. And I have read a bunch of comments on other people's videos as well, and there are some people that already said that they weren't a fan of it and they didn't think it was as strong as they thought it would be. So I say do keep in mind that this is a really great drink. It got some extra bonus points because it does taste close to Kool-Aid, whereas a lot of people think that this is a run-of-the-mill fruit punch or run-of-the-mill tropical punch, because tropical punch and fruit punch have been done. You saw the Caffeine Man rating chart. There are a lot of them. Market's been saturated, but I think they did do a great job with it, and they're making the product that they're telling you they're giving you. So if you're someone who likes fruit punch but never really liked Kool-Aid that much, you're probably not going to like this one. But if you were a fan of Kool-Aid as a kid, I think you got a good chance at really liking this. But I will be interested to see how many people did actually like it and how many people didn't like it. So definitely feel free, leave me a comment down below. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night. Timestamps and chapters down below so you can go where you want to go. I don't know, do I really need the timestamps? Who knows how long this is going to be? It should only be a short review, but then you compare and it takes forever, and people like timestamps, so I try my best.